my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the first Cook With Me for fall 2025. I am beyond thrilled to have you joining me in today's video. Today we are making a delicious soup. Today we're making a creamy Parmesan Italian sausage ditalini soup. Is that how you say that? Ditalini? I really hope that's how you say that, because I'm going to tell you, as it's coming out of my mouth, it sounds not right, possibly inappropriate, but that's how I'm reading it. Ditalini. Ditalini is probably how you say it. You know, if you have an Italian accent, which I don't, but yeah. Anyway, it is a delicious, comforting bowl of soup with pasta in it. I love a good soup with pasta. It is so very yummy and filling and is a crowd pleaser. I'll have the recipe linked for you down below. I will tell you today, I am not going to double this recipe because I only have half of my family home, but normally I double every recipe that I make because there are 7 of us that live in this house. However, there's only a few of us, there's 4 of us home tonight. So we don't need to double the recipe, but if you wanna have leftovers throughout the week, maybe double the recipe, you can put one in the freezer and have it ready to go. So thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we go any further in today's video, I wanna go ahead and thank our sponsor, Peak Life. I just made myself a super hot and steamy cup of tea to get me in the mood for today's video. So I know I should be eating more probiotic foods for my health, but let's be honest, it can be difficult to eat the foods you need to reach those goals, like kimchi, sauerkraut, yogurt, to eat those as often as you should. But here's the good news. Fermentation doesn't have to mean strong flavors or weird textures. It's just nature's way of making nutrients more powerful, unlocking antioxidants, and creating gut-friendly compounds that your body actually knows how to use. Turns out there's an easier way to get all of these benefits without forcing down foods you don't love. That's why I started drinking Peak's Pu'er teas. Now, these are not just any kind of tea. Pu'er is a living fermented superfood that nourishes the gut, metabolism, and your overall health. Unlike traditional teas, Pu'er continues to ferment over time, creating a powerhouse of probiotics, prebiotics, and postbiotics that fuel your microbiome. Think of it as concentrated kombucha, but without all the sugar. Each sip delivers bioavailable polyphenols and antioxidants that support digestion, immune function, metabolism, just overall cellular function. And because it's sourced from 250-year-old wild trees in untouched forests, it's one of the most rare and nutrient-dense teas in the world. I drink the Peak Pu'er teas in the afternoon as a little pick-me-up. They give me a gentle lift, the antioxidants that I need, and gut support. I'm currently enjoying the green tea. This is good for immunity and radiant skin, and it tastes delicious. For a limited time, you can get 20% off for life and receive a free starter kit, which comes with a rechargeable frother and a glass beaker when you purchase Pu'er teas. And with Peak's 90-day money-back guarantee, you can experience the benefits risk-free. I'll have everything linked for you down in the description box. No coupon code is necessary. And thank you again to Peak Life for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna suck this warm tea down, and we're gonna go ahead and get right into today's video. I will have today's recipe linked for you down in the description box so that you can find that. If you're not following me on Pinterest, you can find me there at Charlotte Grove Farmhouse. See all the fun things that I pin. I have an entire soup and salad board, as well as a board full of recipes called Delicious. You can check that out as well. Make sure you're following me on Instagram as well at Charlotte Grove Farmhouse. I do share like daily food there as well. Not every single day, but I do try to share what I'm eating there, and I'm gonna try to do that a lot more. So make sure you're following me there as well. I'm gonna be making today's soup in a Dutch oven, but you definitely don't have to do that. You can cook this in just a regular stock pot, but I just wanted to let you know that's what I'm gonna be making today's soup in. And yeah, let's move over to the stove. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and get started. I grabbed this loaf, this ciabatta loaf from Wild Grain from my freezer. I absolutely love their breads. Super simple. I just took it out of the freezer. I'm going to go ahead and start the oven. This is going to give us a delicious fresh bread. You could also just get one, obviously, at the grocery store, but I had this in my freezer, so that's what we're going to use. We're going to go ahead and get that oven heating up. And I am grabbing my wooden cutting board. I really only use this when I am filming because it just looks a heck of a lot nicer than a plastic cutting board. But I am grabbing our Italian sausage. We need about a pound of Italian sausage. You can use mild or spicy, whatever you prefer. I went with mild tonight. I do typically prefer the spicy, but this is what we're going with for tonight. It's going to make the people eating it happy. So you're going to remove the casings. I just kind of squeezed them into my Dutch oven. I did forget to put a little bit of oil in there, so don't be like me. Put a little oil, let that heat up first, then add your sausage. It was fine. We're going to deglaze the pan in a little while with some chicken broth, but just be smart and put a little bit of oil in there. Put your sausage in, go ahead and break that up and get that cooking. While our sausage is browning, we're going to go ahead and prep our vegetables. You're going to need 1 medium onion. I'm using a yellow onion here. You can dice this up however you see fit. I just like to use my handy dandy chef's knife, but you can also use one of those nifty little choppers. Those are very cool, especially if you have problems with the onion affecting your eyes. I don't know what it is, but I love to chop vegetables. Think that this is part of my favorite part of cooking. I just absolutely love to chop the vegetables. So I am using a Wusthof chef's knife in white. This is from, I believe I got this from Williams-Sonoma, and it is my favorite knife. I don't own a lot of Wusthof knives, but this one is just fantastic, and it's the perfect size for my little hands. I will have it linked for you down below. I will tell you it's a pricey knife, but it is worth the investment. It's absolutely a wonderful knife. It's easy to keep sharp and never lets me down. So we're going to go ahead and dice up our onion. You just need to dice this into small little pieces. That's what we're doing here. There's probably a million and one better ways to do it, y'all. I am not a chef. I am just a mom who likes to cook for her family. Once your sausage is all the way browned, go ahead and remove it from your pot. You can put this on, a plate. I just put it in a bowl here. You're just going to put it off to the side. If you have a lot of drippings in your pan, you can go ahead and remove those now. I did not have a lot of drippings, so I left whatever I had in there to just give us a little bit of extra flavor. And I also added a little bit of olive oil to start heating up so that we could cook the rest of our vegetables. So next up, you're going to go ahead and cut up your celery stalks. The recipe called for 2. I did 3 because mine were really little. And you're also going to mince up some carrots. It says 2. Again, I did 3 because mine were really little. And you're going to add those to your pot, let them cook up and get soft. They will also get nice and tender when we're cooking our pasta, so don't overcook them. You don't want them to become mushy. We just want them to be nice and soft. So just cook them up for a few minutes and they'll be good to go. Once you've cooked all of your vegetables for about 5 minutes, you're going to go ahead and add your garlic. It calls for, I think, 4 garlic cloves. I used pre-minced garlic. You don't have to do this. I just find it a little bit easier. And I was going out this night. I didn't want my hands to smell like garlic, even though that is a delicious smell. You're also going to add in 6 cups of chicken broth. I've got this family size chicken broth from Walmart. It's exactly 6 cups. Go ahead and add that in there. And also add your seasonings. You probably should add your seasonings before you add your liquid, but it's fine either way. You're going to salt it, pepper it, add some Italian seasoning, toss in some others if you want. Just do it to taste. And also put your sausage back in. Now we're going to go ahead and let that come to a boil, and then we'll drop our pasta. So I'm going to go ahead and pop our bread in. It only needed 18 minutes, so I didn't want to put it in until we were close to the end. So now that our water is boiling, we can go ahead and drop our pasta, the ditalini. This is just like little short pieces of pasta. I don't know. They're very cute, and they're delicious and really good to eat. So if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize, and please correct me because I really would like to say it properly. But go ahead and drop your pasta. You only need about a cup of uncooked pasta. Put your lid back on, let that simmer and cook, and probably about 10 minutes or so, then your pasta should be done. Go ahead and stir it up. Make sure you kind of stir it a couple of times while it's cooking. Turn off the heat and add your heavy cream. So the heavy cream is 1 cup. This honestly takes your soup to the next level. Do not skip this part. It is so good. And even if you're like me on a weight loss journey, having a bowl of this is not going to deter you. You're going to be totally fine. So don't skip on the heavy cream. Also, you're going to add in about a cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. That's what we're doing here. I'm just using this zester. This is actually new. I got a new one because my other one was falling apart. And this one is from Pioneer Woman from Walmart. It's really good quality, has a cover, and I really like it. So go ahead and grate up your cheese. You're going to add more to the top, so don't stress, but mix that in. And I did add in 1 extra ingredient that is not on the recipe, and that is some fresh spinach. I didn't put a ton in because I know my family doesn't love it, but I do, and I would definitely recommend that if you're a spinach lover, put in way more than this because it was absolutely delicious. Okay, my friends, dinner is done and my mouth is literally watering. I have my soup, I have my bread. This bread smells so amazing, but I am so excited about this soup. It is so hot. I'm gonna use my sleeve. Don't do what I do. It's not very ladylike, I don't know. They have those like sleeves for your bowls. I need to get some of those. My mouth is watering. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's so yummy. I could have put more spinach. It's very similar to the tortellini soup. The sausage tortellini soup, very, very similar to that. This is delicious. Oh, I'm already warm and cozy. 2 bites in. Let's try the bread, because this looks incredible. It's still warm, all the butter melted. Stop it. It's so soft. Okay, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, so very good. Absolutely delicious. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this first Cook With Me of the fall season. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll have the recipe linked for you down below. This is definitely a keeper, and that wild grain bread always hits. So thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. If you are not subscribed, get subscribed. It's free to subscribe to my channel. You get 3 to 4 new videos every single week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a beautiful day, my friends.